Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So it's been 3 years since I bought this iPad Pro and I use it daily from the day I unboxed it, both for personal use and for editing all my YouTube videos on it. So after 3 years, how is it holding up? Did it get slower? What about the software support and battery life? And do I have any issues with it in general? Let's cover all of that in this video. But before we get into it guys, I want to stress on the fact that there is not even a single day where I don't use this iPad. I really cannot function without this, and this holds as much importance as my iPhone in my daily routine. More so even than my television. The main thing which I do daily on this iPad is stream content, watch TV shows, movies, YouTube videos. I use this iPad Pro for all of that. And the second thing is that I edit all my YouTube videos, including the one which you're watching now, on this iPad Pro. So it really is a very important device in my daily routine. So let's get on with it. I know lots of you want to know if this iPad got slower over time, especially with latest software updates. Well, I'm glad to let you know that I absolutely find no difference in performance. It feels as snappy as it did the day I unboxed it. Especially considering the fact that iPad OS kind of evolved quite a lot since the time I purchased this iPad. I mean, the biggest resource-intensive feature added to iPad OS is Stage Manager, and this iPad happily supports it. Not even just supporting it, but it is very smooth, and it did not even crash once since the time this feature was introduced. How cool is that? And even with widgets, which were introduced at a later stage, which are again resource-intensive, no issues whatsoever, it works perfectly fine on this iPad Pro. So is the new multitasking option. This here is a seamless swipe. Again, no lag or hesitation from that A12Z Bionic chip under the hood. This iPad Pro simply zips through everything. The 6 gigs of RAM under the hood feels plenty, and there were many times where I actually wanted the app to refresh in the background, but it stayed maintaining its state. I know Apple shook things up the next year as it straight away ported the excellent M1 chip from MacBooks along with 8 gigs of RAM into its iPad Pro lineup. So this A12Z iPad Pro does miss out on a few things. First is the full screen external monitor support. Yes, you do get black bars even on Stage Manager as well. It also will miss out on the support for Final Cut Pro, which is coming out soon, as it's going to be an exclusive for M1 and M2 iPads. So guess that is something which I'm going to miss being a digital content creator, as I certainly would love to try out that Final Cut Pro on iPad. But saying that, LumaFusion is pretty amazing. Look at this, they're all 4K video clips and it is so smooth. If I do this on a Windows laptop, the laptop's cooling fan would run like a tractor. Even video export times aren't that bad. A 10-minute 4K video clip will take under 3 minutes to export, and that is amazing. Coming to gaming, every digital creator uses Genshin Impact as the benchmark in testing performance, and I'm going to do the same. As you can see here, this is insanely smooth. I don't notice any dropped frame rates or lags. It runs very efficiently on this iPad Pro. Next, let's look at software support. This iPad is ready to get the latest version of iPad OS, which is 16.4.1. And I would seriously doubt if Apple would stop sending software updates to this iPad anytime soon. I can comfortably say that this iPad is good for even 3 or 4 more years. And mind you, at this point, it's already 3 years old. This is one thing which is simply incredible with Apple devices, and iPads are no exception. With the silicon getting insanely powerful, especially with the newer iPads, if you get them, then you'd be sorted for the next decade or so. Let's talk about app support as well. Again, I couldn't find anything that is not supported on this iPad. Even resource-intensive apps like Procreate or DaVinci Resolve are supported here. If you see DaVinci Resolve, it works on all iPads with A12 Bionic chip or later, so it's good with this iPad Pro. Next is battery life. I know Apple doesn't have the battery health section for an iPad like how it does on the iPhone, but I can confirm that it holds up amazingly well. Still, after constant use every day, this battery holds up like it is new. However, I do follow a few smart charging tips like not charging the battery all the way up to 100% and not leaving it plugged in all night. And this certainly helps in the long run. So I'd recommend you guys do the same as well. So you see guys, 3 years later, I don't have any concerns or worries about software support or battery life or performance. I don't think you can say that about many devices out there. Apple really has done everything right with this iPad, and with so many accessories, both from Apple themselves and third-party manufacturers, you really can make this iPad to adopt your requirement and lifestyle. May it be for leisure or even if you want to put this into full-on work mode. This iPad is capable for all of that, and as long as you tread carefully on that ever-expanding boundaries of iPadOS, you are all set. This could even replace your laptop for certain workflows. So that's it for the video guys. What are your thoughts on this? Do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're enjoying my content, a like to this video will be immensely helpful. And please do consider subscribing guys so I can keep making these videos for you. And as always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.